You know, most players think the difference between a good and a bad team is all about mechanics, draft or macro decisions. But in reality, what truly separates them is the social climate. Because in Dota, just like in life, you don't only learn by playing, you learn through people. And that's where something called positive social conditioning comes in. It sounds simple, but it's one of the most powerful things you can understand. Every time you recognize a good play, a nice save, a beautiful call, even a quiet thank you, you're creating a social reinforcement loop. At that exact moment, your teammates' brains realize dopamine. They associate that pleasant feeling with their action, and without realizing it, they want to do it again. You've just created a social learning link. But here's the crazy part, it doesn't stop there. Everyone else sees it, they feel it, and unconsciously, they start aligning their behavior too. That's what psychology calls positive reinforcement contagion. Your kindness literally becomes a performance amplifier. And yet, many players still think that to motivate a team, you need to point out mistakes, raise your voice, or assert control. But behavioral psychology shows something very different. Fear blocks learning, while recognition unlocks it. Under stress, your prefrontal cortex, the part of the brain that makes good decisions, shuts down. You stop learning, and all that's left is fear of failure. But when the environment turns positive, the brain switches mode, creativity, speed, and flexibility all come back online. It's literally the optimal learning state. So, when you reinforce your teammates positively, you're not just making them feel better, you're making their brains work better. For me, positive social conditioning isn't about being nice, it's about mental engineering. It's understanding that every word, every tone, every reaction reprograms your social environment to perform with you, not against you. It's how you turn a toxic space into a collective learning system. And when a whole team starts conditioning each other to succeed, that's when you see true synergy. So, positive social conditioning is the most advanced mental strategy in Dota 2, because instead of forcing people to play better, you make them want to.